one-point ellipses drawn on a horizontal plane change as they move away from the viewer. I will demonstrate how the appearance of an ellipse drawn on a horizontal plane changes and becomes narrower as it gets closer to the central vanishing point. First, I'm going to draw my horizon line, or my eye level, and I'm drawing the central vanishing point and special vanishing point left and right. I'm going to draw a line through the central vanishing point. Then I'm going to mark off 1-inch marks on this in order to create the edge of the plane. Every inch I'm just marking off. This is just what I decided to do. Now I'm going to draw a 1-inch edge of the plane, and I'm going to take that to the central vanishing point. So this is a horizontal plane. It could be like the top of a box. I found the back edge of that by taking it to the special vanishing point. I'm going to do the same thing at the 2-inch mark. Take it to the central vanishing point. I'll find the back edge of that, going up to the special vanishing point. Imagine that these are the top of a cube, for example. So they're squares. So I'm making it a perfect square by taking it up to that special vanishing point. And notice how even the squares are changing as they get further away from the central vanishing point. So these are all below the eye level. I'm going to draw a few above the eye level. And the same thing will happen. It'll be narrower, closer to the central vanishing point. As I get further away from that, they will appear a little wider. So just going to the central vanishing point. Edge by the intersection. Now I'm going to draw in my ellipses. I'm going to do this using the Xing method. Finding that exact center. And marking all of the points that my ellipse has to touch on the sides. Going in and drawing that ellipse in. That's a pretty narrow ellipse because it's close to the central vanishing point. This one will be a little bit wider. Same thing, I found all the centers, marking where it touches the edges. A little bit wider. Again, finding exact center by using the Xing method. Center of that square. Marking the centers to make the connections for my ellipse. this one will be the closest to an exact circle. It's still on that horizontal plane, but it's very wide. It's quite a bit below the eye level. Notice how they changed as they moved away from the eye level. The same thing will happen above eye level. And making the connections and drawing in the ellipse. Finding the perspective center. Drawing in my connection points and drawing my ellipse. I'm done with this. I'm going to draw in my major and minor axis, which is different than perspective center of an ellipse. I'm going to use blue to do this just to show you. The major axis runs through the thickest or widest part of this ellipse, which is actually slightly lower or closer to the bottom than the perspective center. The minor axis is going to go right through the narrowest part of the ellipse. So sometimes these are slightly different than your perspective center.